And it'll say, let us continue the transmission with the following meditation. All of you, please become comfortable and relaxed. Let go of the cares of the day and begin to just breathe deeply, evenly, easily, softly, gently. Allow your lights to dim. Allow your music to rise and begin to float in the vibrations of the following. Allow yourselves to focus on the Hollowtope before you as the lights play across the images. Allow yourself to relax into your ideal vibration, the frequency, the state of being that to you represents state of peace, state of self-empowerment, state of unconditional support and love, a state where synchronicity pervades every single aspect. And any and all things that need to happen do happen magically. Allow yourself to feel that frequency of your ideal state, state of inner peace, state of inner power, state of beauty, creativity, communication with the cosmos. Continue to breathe gently, deeply. As you feel that state, let it permeate every cell in your being. Let it immerse you in its warm embrace. You are floating freely on the currents of creation. Now, as you regard the Hollowtope before you, and as you look at the play of light and hear the play of sound, this is an orchestration of chords and strings being plucked that cause vibrations that resonate through you, deeply within you. And as you regard the lines of light and connectivity on the Hollowtope, allow the pattern you see before you to become somewhat transparent so that you can see another Hollowtope beneath it, with all the lines connecting, just as the first one does. But it's parallel to it. And another one beneath that. And another one beneath that. And if you wish, even a Hollowtope in front of this one that's also transparent enough to see all of the other Hollowtopes, below and above, the one that you consider to be actually in your reality, physically. But know that all the other ones, above and below this one, are real realities, just as real as yours. Parallel realities that stretch far and wide, deeply above and beneath. Allow yourself to view all of these Hollowtopes stacked in front and behind, going to infinity. Feel the depth of all those different planes, all those different realities, all those parallel Hollowtopes that are themselves connections to other cosmoses, other universes, other parallel experiences, perhaps even with other versions of you in them. And as you do this, Allow yourself to feel that resonance again, that vibration of your ideal place, your ideal self. As you feel that vibration, allow yourself to imagine that that vibration travels through the holotope that is in front of you, down or up to the other holotopes. Let it just travel. Let it illuminate all the different planes and parallel versions that you may perceive in your imagination. Let it go back and forth, traveling up and down until the vibration that you deem to be your ideal frequency, your core frequency, begins to slow down even as it goes back and forth and begins to narrow down the field. It might now just be visiting and illuminating a few of the parallel planes and realities. Let it slow down even more till it finds, till it resonates, till it harmonizes, till it aligns with one of those parallel holotope realities more than another, until you feel a click of synchronicity where it naturally wishes to align. And feel that holotope, no matter how far down or up it is, or deep it is behind or in front of the one that you started with. Let yourself rest there in that vibration, that reality, that parallel world. For that is the holotope that is in the parallel reality that is more representative of the vibration that you prefer, the version of Earth with that holotope, the version of the room with that holotope. It's a different reality than the one you started in. Stay there for a moment. Rest there for a moment. Feel that vibration. Feel your frequency plucking those chords, those vibrational strings of the interconnectivity of that holotope. See different lights illuminating that holotope. Allow yourself to rest in that reality and just feel the harmony of that frequency reinforcing from the holotope, reflecting to you like a mirror, vibrating to you, a reflection, amplifying and magnifying that vibration of your ideal place, your ideal self. All other realities begin to fall away, and you begin to crystallize that one. You can still perhaps see the other ones, but they become even more transparent, less solid, less having to do with you, the you prefer to be. Just resonate with that particular parallel plane, that particular holotope in that reality. Feel those connections, those strings vibrating, connecting you to that cosmos, to those experiences, to that world, that version of Earth. And let that version of Earth, as you expand your imagination beyond that holotope, beyond that room, outside into that version of Earth, how is it different? What exists there that didn't exist in the version you started in? Let it become more solid. Are there clearer skies? Are there more trees? Is there a different fragrance? Are there different sounds? Do the buildings look different? How is it different? Allow it to be all the things that match the frequency of your preferred version of Earth, no matter what that may be. Float there, stay there, vibrate there, resonate there, feel it, and feel yourself stretch out to that reality, to that planet, to those people, to that environment, to those stars, which are different stars that are in the reality you started with. Different worlds with different beings. That reality, different from the reality you started with. Allow yourself to stretch lines of light and connectivity to all of the so-called pasts and futures of that world that are different than the histories and the futures you may have imagined for the world you started with. Stretch your senses out and incorporate the entirety of that environment, of that reality into your being. Be a part of that web of life, of that holotope. Allow yourself to feel it, connecting to your heart, connecting to your center. As your mind and imagination ponders all of the things that are unique to that reality, to that version of Earth, allow yourself to feel that you can breathe more fully and be more fully your true self there. For it is the world that is made for you. That is the vibrational frequency of your core, your indestructible core. And that world is made of that energy, of that consciousness, of that energy. You are a being of that earth. Now that you are becoming more familiar with the feeling of that earth and the feeling of yourself in that reality, let it begin to crystallize at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Let it become more real at whatever way that is comfortable for you. You will still retain the ability to connect to any parallel reality, including the one you started with. But this reality now that you know is more truly representative and reflective of who you are, shall always remain a vibration within you, a real place within you. And it shall tug at you and magnetize you and pull you as a current pulls you down a stream more and more to this reality. You will navigate to this reality as you shift through billions of parallel realities every moment. This reality now will crystallize more solidly and more certainly within you, within your being, like responding to a chime, to a bell, to a note, to a frequency that is truly you. Let yourself fall to that reality more and more often. Let yourself live in that vibration more and more often. Let it be real. Let it be you. It is the world that was made for you. You will share it with other beings that also gravitate to that vibration, to that parallel reality, to that holotope in that room, on that world, in that cosmos. For it is just as real as any version you have ever experienced. And it is here, and it is now, and it is all within you. Breathe into it. Breathe the atmosphere of that world. Be at peace. Be at peace. Be at peace. And float freely upon the currents of creation. And know that they will carry you exactly where you are supported by the unconditional love of existence itself. Belong, and you are free. Drift now in the dreamlike state of your consciousness and imagination, and continue to breathe in the beautiful crystal air of this new world, and know that even though it may seem at the end of this journey that you have come back to the reality you started with, you will know, because of that vibration within your heart, that vibration within your soul, that vibration within your imagination, that it isn't so. It's not the same reality. It may not fully yet be the one that you found, the one that is reflective of your preferred self, but you will know that it's not the same one you started with, and you will know that you are one step closer to that world, to that earth, to your true home. One step closer, one step closer, one step closer. And that you have left that other world, that other reality behind. No matter how it may seem, it's not the same world. Do not be deceived by appearances. It is not the same world. It is always new. One step closer, step closer, one step closer to home. Continue to breathe gently, effortlessly, comfortably, easily. Be at peace. Be at peace. Allow your music to soften. Allow your lights to dim. And just allow yourself to float in the silence of the void. And allow yourself to continue to feel that state of being, that vibration within you, that hum of eternity, the breath of all that is, the heartbeat of existence. Just breathe and be. Just breathe and be. Just